Welcome to the DIY series, How to Build Your Food Truck with me, Frank Baltieres, where step by step I show you how to build food trucks from scratch. And all the previous videos from this one, I show you step by step how you can turn an empty trailer or an empty truck into a full kitchen on wheels, as you see right behind me. Well, recently we've been doing more of a Q&A style where you guys submit comments, and if you submit them in a question frequently enough, then I see it because I answer each and every one myself, and then I pick one and I decide to do a weekly video so you guys can get your question answered straight from me. And in today's question is actually was a great question. It's a two-part question. It's like a twofer. Same question that covers two different things. One of them, the question is this, do you prefer gas-powered equipment in comparison to electrical? And when I bought a big generator, the cord that I bought, the plug didn't match. What can I do? Two great questions, and very much needed to obviously be able to power your food truck. But before I get to that answer to that question, I do want to make two announcements. One of them is my ebook I've been working on so diligently. Actually, last week I had it done, and as I was proofreading it, there's certain things that I wanted to make sure that I deliver the best product to you guys. So I changed a couple things. So it's almost ready. The reason I haven't delivered it was because I wanted to make sure that everything made sense and everything was in a very step-by-step format, because the ebook is a helpful guide for you guys to be able to build your food truck, and it has exclusive videos that nobody has ever seen. I added them in there. That's kind of like a bonus. I'm already ruining it, but if you guys want access to that, I'll link in the description the link to be able to purchase that. It's very minimal cost. I think it's very minimal in the aspect of the value that you're going to get from it. So that's announcement number one. Announcement number two is this weekend I was just kind of driving around, and I was thinking about you guys and I was thinking about all the comments and all the emails and all the messages that I get of people interested in food trucks builds. And throughout the time you get a little bit better and building them. And now that I've figured like I'm pretty fluent on building them, how can I do it? So to wrap up that question, that second announcement is I had a slight thought in my mind, very small, maybe it might happen, small slight chance I might buy another food truck or a food trailer. And this one I might actually be a truck. I'm looking at a couple things. I'm gonna make some phone calls tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that, because if I do, things are gonna get interesting. So with that, that's the second announcement. Just want to make sure that at least you guys are thinking here with me, and I'm gonna tell you guys my thought process of what I'm thinking about doing, that I might start all over again. And if I do, you guys are in for a cool surprise and a cool treat, because we're gonna do it super fast and I'm gonna show you guys everything step by step. But to answer that question, I prefer gas powered equipment, and this is mine right here. This is my propane powered 36-inch griddle. This is my 24-inch burner. Originally they came in as natural gas. I had to convert them, as they call it, field convertible to LP, or liquid propane. So make sure that you do that. They do have an option where you can buy it already propane ready. It's just a little bit more money, just so you guys know, but I prefer propane, and the reason why is because cooking equipment usually uses a lot of electricity, quite a bit. And the bigger the electricity amount that you need, the bigger the generator. The bigger the generator, the more the money. And the more the money, the more you have to hide it somewhere and put it in a special little place. My generator is kind of small. It pushes 30 amps of power, which is exactly what I need here in my food truck. Typically that's typical power between 30 and 50 amps, and you can find a good sized generator that you can fit on the tongue of your trailer, and you don't have to do a lot of lugging around, because it sucks to get it on the truck, off the truck, on the truck, off the truck. So that's my suggestion. I would use gas powered equipment if you can. Very big suggestion for me. Secondly, to answer that question is, I make my own cords, and the people that were messaging me were asking me, I bought these pre-made cords and they don't fit my generator. And I'm going to tell you guys this is my suggestion. I made my own cords, as I told you. This fits my Westinghouse perfectly. and this fits my inlet box. Mine's a 30 amp, so it's a little bit different than the 50 amp. Again, I'm gonna link all these products in the description on my paid Amazon affiliate links, so you guys can use them for easy access to shopping. But when you get into different brands of generators, they all have a different plug style. So when you buy a generator and you buy a cord, if you buy it pre-made or if you just buy the plug like this one, make sure that the prongs fit the generator that you bought, because if not, you're in for a surprise because you're not going to be able to plug it in. So that's what you want to do. It's like plugging in your dryer at your house. If you have an electric dryer in your house and it has 4 prongs and the outlet has 3, obviously it's not going to fit. You would have to get a new cord. Same thing here. You want to make sure that the prong style, right, like this right here, matches your generator that you're looking at or that you purchased. A Predator is different than a Honda, and that's different than a Westinghouse, and that's different than a Workhorse. So just make sure that you guys have that in mind. That's the answer to that question. Again, I'm Frank Baltieres. Make sure that you stay for the extra couple minutes of this video, because I am going to link a truck that I saw in the Taste of Westmont that just got wrapped. I actually saw it before it got wrapped, and I'm going to show you the wrap that they did. I didn't do the wrap, but I did talk to the owners, and they said, oh, we're going to be at the Taste of Westmont if you want to come out and look at it. So I went out and checked it out, and you guys can be the judge of the quality of that wrap, and you guys can see that food truck in action. A line of people ordering food. They have Greek food, and they have 2 windows. So you guys in for a treat if you guys want to see a trailer with 2 windows with the wrap that they just got done, and all that fun stuff that goes with it. Again, I'm Frank Baltieres, and I show you how to build food trucks from scratch. Let's get out of here. So here I am at a Taste of Westmont event, and they have a couple food trucks. They have this one, Zazzo's Pizza and Catering, and they also have this one. So this one I had actually seen at Westmont. They have this one. They have a brick and mortar restaurant actually right on Ogden and Cass. If you guys live in the Chicago area, this is on Ogden and Cass Avenue. It's called Taste Greek Street Food. They actually have enough delicious stuff, but there's their setup that they have. I just wanted to see it because they just had it wrapped, and I was just curious to see how it turned out. You guys can see their propane is running right here. They have an AC unit, and it's actually running right now. You guys can see the blades moving around. I can't really get close to see how many amps it sucks up, but maybe they'll let me see a tour inside later. But this one has 2 windows. I'm going to show you the front right now. It has a mini split. They call this a mini split. You know what? Let me see if I can get close right here so you guys can see it. Maybe my zoom is so good that I can. Yeah. Well, this one's actually not bad. Look at that, guys. It gets 9.6 amps is what you need to power it up. So nothing too terrible. Amperage 9.6 amps. So it actually can be done. It's actually not bad. The wrap I wasn't too much of a fan of. I'm going to show you guys some of the imperfections that I saw, but obviously no wrap can be 100%. But like right here, for example, you guys can see they left a little bit of red right there on the wrap. So they didn't take some of this off. You guys can see that this hood is different than mine. This one is I don't even know, Cocina Restaurant Supply. I'm assuming they probably bought this one from Mexico. And the reason I would assume this is because a lot of the Mexico trailers, they have this little mushroom top like that. They have a little mushroom top is what I've noticed. Is that 100% fact? I cannot say 100%, but what I've noticed is that a lot of them have this little mushroom style right on top. But nevertheless, let's see what they got. It's brand new. I think he had told me the price, but I don't remember, like 40, 50,000, 60,000, something like that. But let's take a look around. This one right here has the door in the back. What are Hero looking at? That's funny. But let me show you some of this that I was talking about. So like right here, this little piece right here, they left a little bit of red right there. Just small stuff, like I said, small little things right there. And also right up here, you guys can see that it has some red on there. They didn't wrap it 100% correct. But other than that, let me show you the front so you guys can see it real quick and you guys can get an idea of this food truck that they have in the city of Westmont. Oh, here you go. And oh, and you guys can see they take Square as a payment. They have the Square terminal. That's a little Square one where you can tip them and whatnot. But you see they have one window, they have two windows, they have a couple speakers right there so they can talk and give out the orders. So they have a real nice setup. Like I said, I have never seen the inside of this place. They have a Pepsi, obviously they have a cooler. You guys can see it right there. Another door, you guys can hear them saying the numbers. But oh, there's a terminal that I was telling you guys. It's a square terminal for them to take payments. So that's another option that you guys can have. But there it is. I want to show you a quick glimpse of a food trailer out here. Oh, here it is. You guys can see, look at this wrap. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be, but it just, you know, doesn't seem like it's 100% done. You know, like right here in the corner. Like I said, we're not here to talk bad about the wrap. Obviously the food truck is running and that's all that matters. But I just wanted to at least get an idea of some of these wrap qualities. Here they have their dump valve. I didn't say this one. This one's massive. Massive. There you go, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little tour.